Doki Doki! Hey! Hey! What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. We're back to our favorite love triangle, square, pentagon that we got going on. If you're not caught up with the story so far, I highly recommend that you guys go back to episode 1 so that you can see what's been going on. And it's been juicy. That's all I'm saying. It's been juicy. So with that being said, I don't want to prolong this introduction. Let's just get into this. Okay. So the last thing that we did on this series was that we had to construct a poem, which we had to try to figure out how to impress our love interest, and we did a good job. We got Yuri. Well, we're impressing her. Let's still keep trying to impress her. Well, we're trying to write a second poem for her. So let's see. We got Pure, Valentine, Climax. Wait, who likes Climax? Oh, baby girl! Yuri.
I'm gonna fall in love with you by the end of the series. I guarantee it.
Anxiety. That's definitely Yuri. Yep. Intellectual, Yuri. Yep. Games, Essence, Blanket, Shiny, Scars, Lazy, Secretive. Secret, Warm. Passion. Dang. I should have known that was her. Disarray, Together, Infallible, Sticky, Music, Summer, Ocean, Horror. We know she likes horror films, horror books. Lollipop, Nibble, Breathe, Uncanny, Ribbon, Dark. Wait, how is Sayori dark? Anime, Whisper, Crimson, Destiny, Sparkle, Suicide, Unstable, Adventure, Festive Playground. Let's do Destiny. Yes, cool. Uncontrollable, Death, Flying Clouds. I get the feeling she's a dream. Yeah, dream. Color, Smile, Eternity, Dance, Treasure, Defeat. Let's do Eternity. Yes. Depression, Happiness, Marshmallow, Comfort, Universe, because that's something adventurous and story in the stories. Bliss, Entropy, Amazing, Disaster, Rose, Prayer. Let's do Disaster. Yeah. Tragedy, After Image. By the way, this is not at all what I would say in a poem. It's just what I think Yuri would appreciate. Philosophy, yes, she's like into the more complicated side of things. So philosophy, yes. Loud, Infinite, Unrequested, World One, Wonderful, Contamination. Wonderful, no. Analysis, yes. Misery, Imagination, yes. Imagination. Ambient, yes. Kawaii. Pain, Calm, Forgive, Cheeks, Electricity. Let's go with Calm. She is not calm. Skipping, Agonizing, Childhood, Raindrops, Waterfall. Bro, how am I messing this up so bad? Shame, Memories, Tenacious, Party, Fear, Heartbeat, Landscape, Sweat, Explode, Cute. Let's do Landscape, because that's like in stories of stuff. Fantasy. Wait, how is she fantasy? Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little bit more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, Kwesi. Yo, Sayuri. Looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm just still not used to being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyways. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. Huh? That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Dang, she about to be a gold digger? Eh? Why that all of a sudden? No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it. Sayuri nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets the contents spill out onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayuri. That's not fair! How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry and want an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all of your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so, the only leaves only one option.
Ah, I give up. Don't make me feel guilty.
If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri suddenly giggles. Huh? I didn't notice she was listening in. Her face is in her book as always.
I wasn't listening or anything. I was just something in my book. Yuri, tell Kwesi to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved like that, Sayuri. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. Did I just... I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed in my book. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You were right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the revolution.
What?
Retribution. That. Still, coming from you, Sayuri, I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there?
Don't let her fool you. Sayuri knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me.
But... You wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them.
Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayuri. I thought like Yuri had like slapped her or something, like kind of gone like. Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayuri in the face and stumbles onto the desk.
Ow! What was? A cookie!
Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayuri glances around.
Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution?
Retribution.
Actually, that one almost worked. I was just gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction though. Natsuki, that's so nice of you. I'm so happy.
Sayuri hugs the cookie. Geez, just eat it. Sayuri rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite.
So good.
Sayuri suddenly clasps her hand over her mouth.
I bit my tongue. You're going through a lot over just one cookie.
Natsuki takes a big bite of her own cookie.
Ah, yours looks so good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez, beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me.
Sayuri gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki and then wraps her arms around her.
Ah, jeez. I get it.
Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayuri off her. Sayuri suddenly leans down and takes a big bite out of Natsuki's cookie.
Hey! Did you seriously just do that?
Bro, Sayuri's a freaking con artist. Mouth full, Sayuri trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well.
Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayuri? Huh?
Natsuki glances around. Monica isn't in the club room.
Huh? Where's Monica anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me.
Yeah, I haven't heard anything either.
That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. Huh? You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's popular. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. That's true. Excuse me?
Suddenly the door swings open.
Sorry, I'm super sorry.
Ah, there you are.
I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Huh? Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all? You're so strong-willed. But boyfriend? What on earth are you guys talking about?
Monica quizzically glances at me. Why is she... Oh... She wants me to be the boyfriend?
Yeah, boy.
So... Monica quizzically looks over at me. Ah, never mind that. What held you up anyway?
Well, my last periods
Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time.
That makes no sense though. You would have heard the bell ring at least.
I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Bro,
Yeah, hell yeah, I can swim, girl.
You okay? Give me a float.
Fix your story. Fix your story. Piano? I wasn't aware you played piano. I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. I don't really. I kind of just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool. You should play something for us, Monica. Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. Yay! That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Kwesi. Oh, she's so cute, bro. Monica trying to steal this from Yuri, bro. Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a lot recently, and I'd really love the chance to share once when I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. I choose to leave out Sayuri's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayuri somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri is back to her book and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. Hey Yuri. Huh? I suddenly noticed that Yuri is reading a different book from the one we've been reading together. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. No. I was kind of just waiting for you. You're waiting for me, little old me. If that's the case, why don't we go ahead and get started? Yes, let's. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Thanks very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small pitcher from the shelf, the kind with the filter inside. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. I'm gonna plug this in at the teacher's desk and then we'll go get some water. She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. Ooh. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms, especially because of her long legs. Yuri appears elegant and methodical. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back. I might as well walk with you. Yeah, why not? Shall we go then? Yeah.
Where are the two of you off to?
Bro, Monica, get out of him. Monica, why are you in my business? Get out of my business. Yuri was going to make some tea, so I suddenly realized how weird it sounds to explain this to Monica. We're just filling the water pitcher. Okay. Sorry, I was just a bit curious. That's kind of a one-person job, isn't it?
Wait a minute. Who are you?
Bro, Monica, get... Monica, you're gonna make me... Bro, I'm blushing in real life. That's... Monica, please mind your own business for once. Yuri got a little bit of a sour. She a Sour Patch Kid. She's sour, she's sweet. Sometimes she's sour, sometimes she's sweet. My kind of woman. Or do you want to tell me there's something wrong with me helping get involved Kwesi in club activities? My mouth gapes. I suppose there's nothing wrong with that. Then let's go, Kwesi. Yuri quickly exits the room and I follow. Dang, Yuri. Once in the hallway, she suddenly puts her forehead against the wall. I spoke without thinking. How could I say something like that? Yuri. Something about the way she said that. It made me so irritated. What's wrong with me? No, Yuri. I think you did the right thing. I wasn't expecting it, but it's also not right for Monica to judge people like that. Kwesi? How come even when I do something bad, you're being nice to me? Because nothing that you do is as bad as you make it seem in your head. Nobody's perfect. We have emotions, and we can't always hide them away. But you always amplify things in your head. Your mind turns a light rain shower into a hurricane. No. Wouldn't you hate me for something as terrible as that? Why would I hate you? I can't hate someone for having emotions. What kind of friend would do that? Bro. Cut it. Cut it. We don't use that F word in this dialogue, okay? I am not your friend. We are not friends. Do not see us as friends. We're not friends, Yuri. Maybe boyfriend.
Wow.
But friend, you say? See, she's already onto us, man. Look, man. Freaking gonna friend zone me and crap. Friend, you say? Yuri lifts her head. Kwesi, I really like being friends with you. Thanks, Yuri. Oh, that's so cute, Yuri. It's okay. It's all right. I like being friends with you. Oh, it's me. I like being friends with you too. I feel kind of awkward saying something like that, but I'm doing my best to help Yuri feel better. Anyway, yeah. Shall we go? Yeah. Yuri and I walked to the nearest water fountain. Once we filled up the water pitcher, we returned to the classroom. Kwesi, do you like oolong tea? Well, I'm actually more of a smoothie kind of guy, but for you, Yuri, we'll do whatever you want, baby girl. We'll do whatever you want.
Man, I think I'm about to sip.
Yeah. Yeah. Anything is fine. Very well. Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees. Now it's time to get the teapot. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course. I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others. Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything? In that case, you'll only be even more impressed. Perhaps I will. Yuri fetches a teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now. Is that so? I was letting it show. And you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking. And I decided I would try expressing myself a little bit more. It turns out it's not very hard for me to do. When it's you around, anyway.
She's making moves on me! She's making moves on me!
Ow! That's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much. You're always worried about me, Kwesi. It's very endearing. Oh my gosh, That's... Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I watched Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us. Kwesi, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? Why is that? It's a little bit easier on my back.
That's alright.
I can read my book. I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk. Sorry, I didn't realize. No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it. Back pain, you say?
Please stop this madness.
Is that so? I wonder why that is. It's most likely because your posture, right?
Nice par.
Always hunched over like that while reading. Yes. I had a terrible reading posture. So that's why we should sit on the floor. Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieve the book from my bag. I have some chocolate as well. It's this bag of small chocolate candies that I kept hidden from Sayuri's candy radar. I take it since it'll go well with tea. Yuri and I then sit against the wall, teacups at our sides. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, each holding one half of the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other. I can't see too well. Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? You ain't gotta focus, man. Yuri was always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle. Your teacup. Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hand that's not holding the book, I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus. Because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Oh. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all of my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally managed to relax a little bit. I put the teacup between my legs and fumbled with the chocolate wrapper. Ah, sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want.
That's okay. I won't take any.
Huh? Are you sure?
Well, if I touch it, then it might get smudges on the pages.
Ah, you're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad.
No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay?
Are you sure?
Of course.
Bro, Yuri, Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so that I don't have any harder of a time reading from it. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Well, in that case, Yuri is already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it in my mouth. First of all, I don't like chocolate, so that's... I can't relate to this anymore. You lost me, man. You lost me. It should have been a trolley. Then I take another chocolate and I hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as if this situation was completely natural. But that means I can't stop here. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. Whoa. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it.
Huh?
Yuri's expression suddenly breaks.
Did I just...
Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened.
Kwesi?
Sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that.
That's... Well, you were just helping. That's something that friends do, right?
I mean, I already told you once, I ain't your friend. Not really in this context, but yeah, that's all it was.
Yeah, then you don't need to stop or anything.
You're too much. I see. The situation hasn't gotten really intense. Yuri tries to return to the book, but I can tell just by her expression that even when she can't focus now. My heart is pounding. I nervously take another chocolate between my legs, but this time Yuri's eyes meet mine. How did it even come to this? Yuri doesn't avert her gaze. Bro, what are the other girls doing while all of this is going on? I notice her chest rising and fall into the rhythm of her breaths. I raise my arm. Like before, Yuri parts her lips. But it's different this time. I take the chocolate and place it in her mouth. I feel her hot breath on my fingers.
Okay, everyone. Ooh.
Yuri jolts back.
It's time to share poems. Kwesi, you can help Yuri put away the tea stuff, right?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, thanks.
The spell is abruptly broken.
I'll take care of the cups.
Yeah. Yuri picks up the teacups from the floor. I picked up the bag of chocolates. In the end, we hastily clean up without so much as a word between us. I get the feeling this is something neither of us will have the courage to bring up. Alright. Same thing as before. Baby girl Yuri, you are the first to get my love. My love, my love, my love. Through our poetry. Alright.
Let's see what you written for today.
Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it?
Kwesi, this one might be even better than yesterday's. How did you even pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday I was telling you the kind of techniques worth practicing.
Maybe that's why. You did a good job explaining. I really wanted to try give it more imagery. Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty.
I'm not used to this.
Used to what?
I don't know.
It's fine. Take your time. Yuri breathes and collects her thoughts. I know that Yuri likes to think before she speaks, so I offer that patience to her.
Yeah. Just being appreciated like this, I guess. It probably sounds really stupid, but seeing someone motivated by my writing, it just makes me really happy.
Hey. Anything that brings you pleasure brings me pleasure.
really happy.
Are you saying you've never shared your writings before? Yuri nods. Really? I don't believe it. I really only write for myself. And besides, people would just laugh at me. Do you really think that? Again, Yuri nods. Even your close friends? Yuri doesn't respond to that. I wonder why. Anyway, do you want to share the poem you wrote today?
Yeah, I do. If it's with you.
Alright, we gotta read this with elegance and exquisite taste. Alright. Gotta get some moisturize my mouth. The raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendency as an ordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences, well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity. The raccoon, an urge. Excuse me. The moon increments its phase. The moon increments its phase and it reflects that much more light off of my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood. Classic Paloranian conditioning. I slice the bread and it feels, and I fed myself again. What? Yuri? Can you explain this? I was a little bit more darting with this one than yesterday's. This man just said darting. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can begin to imagine what this poem is about.
That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style. Using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying my emotions to them.
Yeah. If I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean.
Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. It's those sorts of things that I'm usually forced to keep to myself, so I sometimes enjoy writing about them.
Why do you keep them to yourself?
Because they're embarrassing, and people would make fun of me. Don't you have anything like that, Kwesi?
Well, yeah, I guess I do. I feel like everyone has a little something like that. The best we can do is respect each other and our individualities. Even if it's difficult sometimes and some things make us uncomfortable. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad that you're a good listener. You're good at a lot of things. Writing, listening. Go on.
There really aren't many people like you, Kwesi.
There's nobody like me. I am an individual. That's exaggerating a little bit.
It's just how I feel. I never thought I would feel so I never thought I would feel so comfortable sharing my writing. But now, I almost feel like I look forward to it.
I look forward to you.
It's just a nice feeling. You should know, and you should thank for that.
It's nothing really. Yuri smiles sincerely at me. For just a moment, her timidness seems to disappear. Alright, who would we like to share a poem with next? Let's go to Monica.
Hi again, Kwesi. How's the writing going?
Alright, I guess.
I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece.
I wouldn't count on that.
You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today?
Sure, here you go. I gave my poem to Monica.
Alright, this one's good. It feels like you're not only getting more comfortable with your style, but the imagery is better than the last one I read. Just wondering, but have you been finding inspiration in Yuri's writing style?
I guess so. You can't deny that she's talented.
Yeah, totally. I think her poems are the most romantic.
That's the best way to describe it, bro. Did you see her cutting up the? That's the best way to describe it. She's like a totally different person when she picks up a pen. I noticed that too. Or when she's talking about the literature, it's like a light turns on inside of her. Sadly, it's hard to get much personal conversation out of her. Trust me, I tried. Who knows what goes on in that head of hers? I hope you don't mean that in a bad way. No, of course not. I just meant that I wish she didn't keep it too much to herself. But still defending her like that. You must be pretty into her. Huh? You completely misunderstood. Haha, calm down. I'm only kidding. Besides, I'm pretty sure she's already got a boyfriend. What? What'd you... Monica, you so passive aggressive with this bullcrap. I'm pretty sure she already got a boyfriend. Yeah, me. That's me. She don't know it yet, but yeah. Wait, really? Yeah, a fictional one anyway.
You kill me. You really do. Cause we're not gonna be.
Monica kind of whispers that last part to me. It's just a hunch, but well, there's not really anything wrong with that. Oh, well, I know. I was just saying. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. All right, let's take a look. All right. Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue. An endless cacophony. I don't even know that word. Of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms. Squeaking, screeching, piercing. Sine, cosine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem. Of meaningless. Load me. It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just kind of a thing I've never seen really before, I guess. I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote these lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. That's pretty interesting, actually. It's really hard for me to tell what it's about, though. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling. I totally said that wrong. Or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when you might change your mind. Or even when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Okay. Let's see. Let's do Sayuri. Sayuri, give me your freaking bullcrap poem. Oh, I like this one, Kwesi. It has some nice feeling in it. Oh, I'm glad. Does that mean it's better than yesterday's? Let me think. I don't know. I guess I like them both. That's not very helpful, you know. Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad. But that's why I just go by my heart. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem. I'm not sure exactly how it works. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of this whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place. Yeah, me neither. Why don't you at least try giving it some thought? Aw, you want to write something for me? That's so sweet. Yeah, right. But you're always thinking of other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point. Huh? Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep it in mind. Well, whatever. Anyway, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too.
Sometimes a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right?
Yeah, freaking psychopath?
Wow.
Yeah, psychopath. What's the word I'm looking for? Freaking psychopath.
Bittersweet.
No, that's not what I was.
I like things that are happy and things that are sad. Happy and
sad? I can't see you like writing something sad. I can't see you liking something sad, Sayuri.
well, I like happy the most. But sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can help give the rain cloud a little hug and make a happy, nice rainbow.
Sayuri, that's unexpectedly poetic.
Huh? It is? Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Kwesi. I should go write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay?
Okay. Alright. Let's see. Bottles. I pop off my... What is this writing? I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's a secret place where I keep all of my dreams. Little balls of sunshine, all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe, and I put the bottle on the shelf with all of the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in bottles, all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle is starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friends feel a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Aww. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies, digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally, all done, I open up, and in come my friends. In they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They are all shouting, pleading, something. But all I do is hear echo, 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 echo inside my head. Whoa. That was actually it was kind of dark. It was also kind of like, not like Sayuri, I guess. It's not really a happy poem. It's more like her trying to keep herself happy in the midst of her friends, feeling a certain type of way. And she's just trying to do her best to make sure they're okay, which is admirable. Plus 2 points for Sayuri. Sayuri, you're okay. I wonder how the character development is going to progress through this game. Holy crap. Sayuri, did you really write all of this?
Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever?
Yeah, but I didn't expect something like this coming from you.
Monica taught me a whole lot, and I've been really in touch with my feelings recently.
I see that. It's almost kind of creepy.
Creepy?
Well, not exactly. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It makes you worry about her. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it.
Oh, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic.
You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up.
Yeah, writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die.
Don't get ahead of yourself. So you always had a habit for getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Alright, last but not least, Natsuki.
I liked your last one better.
Oh, really?
Well, yeah. I could tell you were a little bit more daring with this one, but you're really not good enough for that yet. I felt flat. It felt flat.
That may be true, but I just wanted to try something different. I'm still figuring this all out.
I always like poems that aren't trying to too hard.
I hate when people try to sound fancy or add more meaning just by using annoying and complicated language. Just makes it simple. Just make it simple, cute, and to the point. Yuri's heads over heels all this cryptic nonsense, but I see right through that BS. Ha! Making your reader look so hard for all this deep meaning is just an excuse to have no meaning at all. I guess that's one way to look at it.
Well, everyone has their own opinion. But my opinion is the best opinion. I'm sure you figured that out already. Anyway, here's my poem. Maybe you'll learn something.
Hers is like literally the most simple to read. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Dang! Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time, I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I try not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Dang, she's just trying to help you. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends talk to spiders? What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. And I'm gonna tell everyone. Whoa. Well, that's pretty expected, I think, from Natsuki.
Not bad, right?
I guess it's a bit longer than yesterday's.
Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do.
No, of course not.
Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much more simpler analogies. And it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like anyone would agree with the subject. Like anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk.
Do you know people like that?
Of course. It's about how everyone thinks That doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or a guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid if people find out, they make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares about what someone likes as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy? I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things.
Huh, that's funny. Yuri wrote about something similar to that today.
Huh? Did you say Yuri?
Yeah. She said her poem was about an unusual hobby of hers. I didn't really get it, but she said something similar to you. That people shouldn't make each other feel insecure about those other things.
Really? Well, I mean, Yuri's pretty weird, so I wouldn't doubt that she has some weird hobbies. Not that there's anything wrong with that. It's not like I would judge her or anything.
Natsuki has trouble finding her words.
I guess I should try not to be so mean to her. If she feels insecure about her weird behaviors and stuff. I mean, I always hate people who make people feel insecure. And Yuri made me feel insecure yesterday. But by the way you put it, it sounds like she's learned her lesson.
Well, I would say so. Even if her writing style is really different, I'm sure she'll appreciate the message in your poem.
It's what I do best after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like conveying emotions is important, but I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm gonna write a good one for tomorrow too, so look forward to it.
Okay everyone, we're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could sit at the front of the room.
Is this about the festival?
Well, sort of.
Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members.
That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We don't need much more than a few decorations. So Yuri has been working on posters and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event.
Okay, and that's great and all. But that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event.
Sorry. I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing.
Performing?
Monica? Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. So Yuri, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see.
Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting the posters up, did you?
Well, I did. Do you really think it's a bad of an idea?
Well, no. It's not a bad idea. But I didn't sign up for this, you know? There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that.
I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys! No, Sayuri, I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri never shared their poems with anyone until just a few days ago. It's a lot to ask for from them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that. So I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put in our good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah, it's all about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if all it takes is standing in front of the people for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. So Yuri looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayuri and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit.
Well, maybe, but...
It looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left.
Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get over it.
Alright! Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces. I guess I don't really have a choice. Haha, that's everyone! You're the best, Yuri! This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh gosh, you'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way! Monica! This is too sudden! Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of the strangers? Oh no. Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little bit more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now let's see. Monica flips through her notebook to the specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Bro, this episode's getting long. I think this is a good place to call it. If you guys like the series and you want to see more of Doki Doki Literature Club, if you want to see us actually perform, I think we're going to have to perform this. And I only wrote 2 poems in the game so far, so I'll probably have to choose one of them. But if you like this series and you want to see more Doki Doki Literature Club, let me know in the comments below. And if you have any other game suggestions for me as well, make sure you leave it in the comments below. Make sure you give the video a like and make sure you subscribe if you're not. That way you can get notifications for whenever I upload. And with that being said, that is it for this episode. Until next time.